guys, what's going on? It's Carl here, back with another episode. Beginning of the month means it's another one of what is on my iPhone 7 Plus, and I've been kind of doing something since the last month where I've asked you guys down below in the comments to recommend one particular app that you've been using, thanks to Adam F, who recommended Ada, which we'll get to later. And remember, I'll be shipping something out to you straight from Amazon, and if you want to get one of those items, recommend an app down below and I will check it out on my next month's episode. Let's get to our app list right now. We've got 3 audio related apps to kick off the episode. The first one being Audible, which I have been using, won't even lie, strictly to listen to my Harry Potter audiobooks. Audible has the largest selection of recorded audio digital content. They have a massive library where you can check out things like TED Talks, Harry Potter books, ebooks. I've been really digging it lately. You can use my link down below. I'll leave my referral link down below, audible.com/CarlConrad. That gives you 30 free days and 1 free credit. Maybe for your own Harry Potter book of your choice. Let me know which one you end up listening to. And the second app is called TSC Music. It's essentially a smart music player that decodes users' hearing data to provide an overall better listening and hearing experience. So once you've got your headphones connected within the app, you can now start streaming from your own streaming apps that you use on the side. For example, my main 2, SoundCloud and YouTube. It gives you your overall hearing condition and makes sure that you don't listen to music too loudly so you don't wreck your ears, as these guys are important in the future. Also your usage and a bunch of other stats that you can track over time. As I've only been using it quite recently, it'll be interesting to see how well or how not well my ear conditions are if I'm listening to music too loudly. And maybe the best thing is when I'm streaming from YouTube, I can actually close the app, since we all know once you've launched the YouTube app, if you close it, music stops, which is really such a shame. Check this one out, I can't recommend this one enough. And switching to the last audio app, which I've also been using in case I don't want to select what music I'm listening to, Audible is perfect as I can tune into a radio station from around the world. They've got thousands depending on what country you're from or from what music genre you can listen to. Personally, electronic music, some deep house for me. You can listen to podcasts, your own music, and even record what you're listening to, all within this slick interface of an app. Once again, highly recommended, as I've been bumping it to a lot of tunes recently. Check this one out also. Over on to an email client. This is called Newton, which does cost a bit of money to purchase, but I think it is definitely worth it in the long run. You can combine all of your existing emails, monitor them from one simple inbox, and I think the most powerful tool within Newton is the fact that you can see when someone has read your email. The user face is slick and intuitive, and this was the most recommended email client from everyone over on Twitter, so once again, recommended by you guys. Thanks for the suggestion. And the next app, Ada, this was the one referred to by Adam, so big thanks for your recommendation. It's essentially a symptom checker or a symptom assessment app, which allows you to enter the symptoms that you have, gives you a mild diagnosis of what you might have, pulls in some data from the back end, and compares you to a database, maybe people that have had these same symptoms, the likelihood of what you're actually feeling. And it states clearly within the app that this isn't a concrete diagnosis and you should still seek the advice and opinion of a real physician, as they're the ones that have gone to school for so long and probably can offer you better medical advice. Still kind of handy though, to see what you might have. Switching gears onto something a bit more light, my favorite part of this episode, we're checking out some games. The first one is called Kami 2. It's almost like a origami puzzle game where you have to select areas within the screen that you have to change the color to, and by the end, with a designated move amount, you have to change the entire screen to one color. You can switch which color things change to. Simple in the beginning, gets a bit more complex, but I love the design and I think it's a beautiful app to look at. The next game is called Chicken Scream, and just like the name implies, you can control a chicken, bit of a platformer, with your own voice. Chicken! Go, 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 chicken! This could be potentially a ton of fun with some friends, but also very frustrating. The next game, called Mars Mars, really reminds me of an 8-bit game that I played when I was a kid. You control a little dude, he jumps from platform to platform, limited fuel supply, and you just have to make sure he lands on the platform without crashing. Very frustrating, but also very rewarding. if you can make it to each platform. The next game, called Warp Shift, I think is the most beautiful game of today's episode. You're controlling a little girl, small little puzzle where you need to shift around the blocks and tap on the screen to control the movement of your character, trying to get her into the little wormhole. In the end, you only have a certain amount of moves. I never seem to be too good at puzzles, but I do keep trying. And the very last app, MLB at Bat, with a brand new baseball season upon us. As long as you're supporting the Jays, I won't get too upset, but no matter what team you end up supporting, you can see all of the news, rosters, injuries, highlights, essentially a little tracker that helps follow your favorite baseball team. Let me know what team you guys are supporting, but in the end, it's probably always about the Jays, as they're hopefully gonna win the World Series this year. One can always dream, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of what is on my iPhone 7 Plus, and just remember to leave a comment down below on your app recommendation. I'll pick the winner and announce that on my next episode next month, and I hope to catch the rest of you in one of my next episodes or in one of my vlogs. Peace.